When the former editor of The Guardian, an exemplar of metropolitan liberalism, Alan Rusbridger, tweets about it being inconceivable someone fined for refusing to pay a licence fee could become chairman of the corporation. Viewers of this channel might be forgiven for assuming that I would be a fervent supporter of such an anti-licence fee appointment. After all, anyone who could robustly challenge this anachronistic and regressive form of taxation on anyone wanting to watch live television from within the behemoth itself would surely pave the way to reform that we at Reasoned and Defund the BBC want to see, right? I'm afraid I'm not so optimistic. Charles Moore, the fantastically eloquent former editor of the Daily Telegraph and The Spectator, is reportedly Downing Street's favoured choice to take over at the corporation when Sir David Clementi's 3-year term expires in February 2021. Such a move, argue proponents of licence fee reform, and those in favour of bringing the BBC more in touch with the public it's supposed to actually serve and unite, would send a really strong signal to the upper echelons of the corporation that this government means business and isn't afraid to set a conservative cat among the uber-woke pigeons. But I'm afraid that I've concluded that we are way past the point of message sending being enough to save the BBC from itself. Earlier this month, some hopeful Conservatives were hailing Tim Davie, the latest Director General of the BBC, as a man with a plan that could save the broadcaster from Titanic-like disaster. So Tim Davie, the new Director General, said there'd be less left-leaning humour. The result? There's been jokes about killing Whitey, presented as humour. He said he'd be banning BBC employees from becoming social media stars with partisan opinions. And Gary Lineker said no one's told him he can't tweet. And BBC, they backtrack to say that freelance stars are indeed exempt. He said there'd be cost-saving measures. The result? An increase in payroll, including £1 million pay rise for Zoe Ball, who's lost 1 million listeners, not gained 1 million listeners. He said diversity wouldn't be just about colour. The result? Question of Sport presenter. The result? Question of Sport presenter Sue Barker replaced Sue Barker being from an underrepresented group, the over 50s and a woman, replaced by a young black woman. So why should we believe that any new chairman could have any meaningful impact and deliver change when the new Director General has seen all of his pledges fall in his first month in the job? What it boils down to, ultimately, is that we folks are utterly powerless to do anything about any of this. We just to watch our telesets, we're forced to fund the salaries of those that luxuriate in millions of pounds, pay for the hate-filled so-called comedy, and put up with right-on woke opinions that blatantly breach impartiality rules, or face the threat of prison. It's just not on, and the licence fee should have been decriminalised yesterday, never mind today. We at Defund the BBC won't be pacified by totemic position holders, even one as brilliant as Charles Moore. And it would seem the public agree with us. We've already raised £60,000 as part of our crowdfunding efforts from those that recognise that the licence fee is a regressive anachronism in the modern broadcasting world. And it's time that the Conservative Party pulled its finger out and dragged the BBC against its own will into the 21st century and back in touch with the public that it purports to serve. I'm Darren Grimes for Reasoned UK.